Wow. I can say after hearing our speakers today, I'm a proud member or a proud resident of Lake County. Don't you agree? Definitely. Let me give you some more stats and bring this to life of how we can be even more proud to be Lake County resident. As we mentioned, I lead the business services team in Lake County Workforce Development. We are part of the Job Center. So we do have a job center that caters to all our residents in Lake County. We are located downtown Waukegan. Year to date, we have served over 1,300 job seekers and helping them come back into the job force. But what do we do at business services? One of the key components that we do in business services for our businesses in Lake County is provide labor market information. So I wanted to share really quick stats of Lake County overall. So you can see a little small here, but you'll be sharing this this presentation. We have over 669 constituents in Lake County. We have roughly over 33,000 employers in Lake County from all sizes. We have, from the AbbVies of the world, from the small businesses. So we want to cater to all our businesses. We want our businesses to stay here, and that really needs workforce development. One cool stat that we see here that we can share, in our county, our top industries are manufacturing, healthcare, and professional services in that order. But in Lake County, we are the highest educated county in the state of Illinois. So that is really cool to be proud of, right? So what does that really mean? Well, when we speak to businesses, we want the wages to reflect that, right, in Lake County. Lake Zurich is a great example of that. And a great example of that at Lake Zurich, and I know the chamber is comprised of, let me see if I get this right, Lake Zurich, we have Killdeer, Deer Park, Hawthorne Woods, and Lake Zurich. This is just an example of the labor market information that we could provide to each of the city municipalities or directly to you as an employer to that level, right? But one of the cool stats here that we see is we know that within the next 10 years, and this is true for the county and even for the U.S., we're going to have a lot of folks retiring. So, raise of hand, how many of you have positions open and can't fill them, right? And that is true because it comes down to population, right? So what we need to do and what we focus is on our young adults. So there's a big push to help our young adults to upskill them, especially our young adults in our key priority cities that we know, North Chicago, Zion, Waukegan, Round Lake Beach, where we have the highest unemployment rate. We have a lot of high school dropouts. Those are the folks we really want to come in and upskill them and bring them back to the job force and the education. One cool stat is Lake Zurich actually has over $2 billion of export goods from Lake Zurich into the county, into the country, and into the world even. So those are really cool stats that we have to be proud. But to close out really quick, and not to give too much information, the business services team, we at Workforce Development, we operate under a very specific grant. That's a federal program. It's called the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. The short is, or the acronym is WIOA. And I dare you to Google WIOA, and there's a bunch of information there. So what we did is we put that law into three different our value proposition of 3 pillars. And these 3 pillars really help share this law with our residents. So we offer workforce solutions, workforce training, and we work with a workforce ecosystem. So if I start from the far right, where our workforce solutions, you saw a little bit about that, right? The labor market information. And it's more to that. You can say, hey, Antonio, I have this occupation and I don't know what the wage is to offer to my employee. That's where we can come in and provide that labor market information. What's the average wage for that executive admin or that VP or that manager, whatever the level is? What's the average wage being paid in the county? We can provide that. We can also help you do job fairs. I know there's a job fair on the 27th coming up. That we can help you, coordinate that and promote that within the county as well. Within workforce training, this is my favorite pillar of the value prop, because this is where we can come in and we can pay 100% of the wages for your new hires for the first 5 months. let me say that again. For the first 5 months, we can cover 100% of the wages for your new hires. Individuals must qualify under the law, of course, but that's where our office comes in. We take care of all the red tape for you. But you know, I was asked a question at the beginning while we were networking, is what's the benefit? Well, think about this as a long interview. Now, as a raise of hands, how many do hire someone, you train them, you pay for training, and then they ghost us, right? That's been happening a lot in the county, right? So we want to mitigate that risk for our employers. So this program really helps them to say, hey, those $20,000 that you had in those 5 months you're going to pay, inject that into your business, right? And then you can train that individual to see it's going to be a good fit. Now, of course, we're in the middle because we need to ensure that our residents have or the job seeker has a career path, right? That's what we want, and sustainable wages. But we also want to mitigate the risk on the employer side that you have the right talent to make your business grow. Why? What's the benefit for this? If we do this, it all converts into economic development, right? And I always say we don't compete against business against talent. We're Lake County, right? We're a community. We help each other. So maybe this talent didn't work in this company, but it worked and they thrived in this company. And that's where we help our constituents really, navigate that workforce. And we help our businesses with these grants that are available to. And all our services are at no cost for our constituents and our employers. And to close out, we have our workforce ecosystem. And so basically what this means is if I don't have the answer, I'll direct you to someone who does have the answer. But you can see there Lake County Partners is our core partner. The College of Lake County is our core partner. We have a great program for our residents that want to become, nursing or in the medical field. We have a great program that we put them in Lake County, College of Lake County, and then from there they go to Rosalind Franklin, and they end up with a master's, right? And with all these grants and support from the county. One cool thing also from this law that allows us to do is to upskill our community. So if you want a project management certification, if you want, any type of certification, CNA, CDL that we have a lot, we can pay for that up to $7,000 or $10,000 if you go into the medical field. And again, this is not a loan. This is part of the Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act law that's available to all of us. This is actually a federal program that's available in every state, every county. So it's available for me, for you, for all our residents, right? This is a law that's available for all of us, that we can be upskilled and then have the correct workforce directly within our community. And again, it all evolves into economic development. So those are the incentives that are out there. We don't have marketing or commercials. The Department of Labor, every time we say marketing, they cringe. But so word of mouth and speaking to the chambers is the best information. So to learn more, LakeCountyJobCenter.com. Click on businesses. You'll have my information there. But please, anything that we can do to support your business and grow your business, we're here to support. Thank you.